The world was stunned when it first saw Michael Jackson seemingly defy physics. But in Oakland, California, African Americans had been performing these moves a decade earlier through a dance known as Boogaloo. Born on their streets in the 1970s, it was no surprise to them that this revolutionary dance was changing the entertainment world. The Boogaloo revolution had, after all, already done something far more difficult. It had unified their community. Oakland's African American community exploded during the Second Great Migration when tens of thousands relocated from the South to fill the jobs created by the outbreak of World War II. The temporary pause of hiring discrimination to build the ships and tanks needed to win the war allowed the African American community to prosper.
West Oakland used to be called the Harlem of the West. Those people have good jobs, military-related jobs. They have money, right? So all of the neighborhoods flourish as a result.
By the 1970s, the wartime factories were long gone and the economy was moving away from blue-collar work. But what disrupted the community was the city's response, which was to implement an aggressive urban renewal program that tore apart black neighborhoods. 5,000 homes were demolished to build the Cypress Freeway, and the Grove Shafter destroyed 500 more, mostly black-owned homes. Wielding the power of eminent domain, the Oakland Redevelopment Agency leveled entire neighborhoods, including using a World War II Sherman tank to flatten 12 blocks. 7th Street, the once magnificent Harlem of the West, was devastated by urban renewal. It was in this divided landscape that the Boogaloo Revolution emerged. By 1970, the core moves of the dime stop, the hard pose, the lean, and the hit were seen as belonging to this new revolutionary dance.
Boogalooing had a revolutionary tone to it because it was like I'm breaking from the norm of the box that they put you in, as far as that's a Jimmy Crack Corn dance. This was something unique, and it gave the community an identity.
One reason Boogaloo swept through Oakland like an epidemic was because its earliest influencers were the high school mascots, who also happened to be their school's best Boogaloos. Students traveled across town and filled bleachers just to witness their mascot's epic halftime battle.
You know, you wanted to watch the team, but you was like, Wilford is he's gonna tear up Jerry Rennie's, you know, he's gonna battle, and everybody was ready, you know, and it was excited, man. You kind of forgot about the day, I ain't gonna lie.
While urban renewal divided communities, Boogaloo acted as a bridge between neighborhoods, giving the youth a powerful reason to congregate.
Boogalooing brought the community together, you know, because they had like the socials that would bring people from all around Oakland.
It is an art form that appeals to so many people. I mean, how could it not draw community? And I think there was also a source of pride that here was something that grew out of Oakland.
For black youth, Boogaloo's popularity rivaled that of a sporting event, and Oakland's recreation department began allocating funds to sponsor citywide talent shows.
That was like going to a Warriors game or a Raiders game, you know. It's like going to the talent show. Yeah, I'm going to the talent show. Because the Mechanical Puppet's going to be there. The Black Messengers is going to be there. You know, even though they had a variety of people with different talents, you came to see the Boogaloo.
Very inspiring. It was very freeing. You know, I always say it was like the first best time to be a black kid.
Boogaloo had turned every city park, school auditorium, and rec center into a stage where the youth could break neighborhood boundaries to share in the celebration of Boogaloo. While Boogaloo counteracted the displacement of urban renewal, there was another, more pernicious force that was tearing apart the social fabric of the African American community.
Did you ever experience any of this mistreatment?
By the police? Yeah, all the time. Yeah, it was really natural. You know, intimidation. I was never beat up, but intimidation, yeah, that was natural. Happened all the time.
Police misconduct was big. That impacted a lot of youth, and a lot of youth getting together to dance.
This post-civil rights generation came of age at a time of great optimism and frustration. While legal discrimination was outlawed and expressions of black pride were widely celebrated, the realities on the streets were daily reminders that discrimination was not yet eradicated. Boogaloo was able to capture in movement this dual feeling of pride and frustration. In the process, it offered a new identity to black youth. William Bilal was a member of the group SS Enterprise. On the streets, he was Boogaloo Bill.
Boogaloo is not just a dance, it's a time. It's a time and space. It's an era. So you had to have been here to absorb all of what was going on, to absorb what was in the soil even before you got there, to be able to express that through your movements.
Boogaloo's ability to express both pride and frustration made it powerfully attractive to this generation of Oakland's youth.
But yeah, there was a lot of pride, there was a lot of confidence. I think a lot of it also comes from the fact that there was all this bitterness, all this anger, and there was no place to actually place it. And so the young people were looking for an identity.
Boogaloo was about who we were as a Black culture, powerful, in your face, prideful. And so the moves represented that. And it also represented the frustration of the community. It represented the oppression.
It seems like it was a perfect dance for those times.
Unlike previous party dances, Boogaloo introduced robotic and animated moves with a precision that defied what was humanly possible. This mechanical dance was an African-American invention that forged feelings of solidarity among inner-city youth.
And it was also completely ours. It felt, you never saw anybody, at that time, you never saw anybody else doing it, except, Black people.
And it was something for us, by us. I think that it contributed to the struggle. It contributed to the pride of it all, because it was one of those things that, to be truthful, it was one of those things we felt like no one could take away from us because we felt like no one could do it better than we could.
Dance theory argues that group dancing creates a sense of belonging and solidarity. It unites through an exchange of shared emotion and experience. As they danced, the youth of Oakland were forming a bond through the shared secrets of moves only they could perform.
And when I tell you it was everywhere, I mean in the hallways, in the lunchroom, in the cafeteria, in the gym, in the locker room, in a store, in a mall, at the movie theater, in a phone booth. Everybody and their grandmother was trying to boogaloo. Everybody.
Beyond bringing the community together, defining a new identity, and forging solidarity, the Boogaloo Revolution gave African-American youth an alternative way to measure self-worth. In 1979, the Tribune labeled African-Americans as Oakland's economic outcasts due to their dismal lack of opportunities and a youth unemployment rate estimated at a staggering 45%. Boogaloo offered African-American youth what the rest of society denied them, another way to be somebody. In Oakland, the word Boogaloo became a title. You didn't dance the Boogaloo, you were a Boogaloo.
It was a title. You had doctors, lawyers, whatever. We were, Boogaloos. And people would address you, as a, Boogaloo.
It made you feel like you're on top of the world. That's your world right there, and nobody can invade it because that's your world. That's how it made me feel. And that's how it made a lot of people feel.
By 1980, the Boogaloo Revolution would expand beyond Oakland. In the Black communities of San Francisco, Sacramento, and Los Angeles, it found universal appeal. Cosmo Kid, a Sacramento Boogaloo, was one of thousands who had joined the Boogaloo Revolution, a revolution that swept through every street in the neighborhood.
When culture starts anywhere, it starts on the street. Ain't nobody trying to do no professional, like, hey, come here, be here at this time. Ain't nobody doing it. It just flows. If you in the neighborhood, you're around the people, they know you, and then somebody take you on. That's what happened to me.
This story is part of the larger struggle of a generation trying to survive in a world where legal discrimination was outlawed, but prejudice and racism remained pervasive. In 1970s Oakland, the economy was depressed, neighborhoods fractured, police brutal, and career prospects bleak. But none of this mattered to Boogaloo. This revolutionary dance was celebrated throughout the city as it echoed both the hope and realities of the youth. In Boogaloo, hard work brought reward, merit was recognized, the pursuit of perfection was noble, and it made you somebody. In Oakland, Boogaloo was one thing the entire city united around.